People, what's going on? It's your boy host Beef. It's another episode of Beans and Rice on a beautiful Tuesday. What is it? Oh, it's not September anymore. It's October the 6th. And you know what the 6th means? It's the number of the beast minus 600 and 600 numbers, I guess. But anyways, hopefully you guys are having a good week. Had a good weekend. Appreciate you guys supporting the last episode. Today in the studio I got my brother. He's gonna be helping me fact check. He's gonna be helping with some of the video and stuff once we get it rolling. His name's Javi.
Oh, is that my cue?
Yeah, you can just say hi.
Hello everybody, hello world.
Okay, that's enough. He's actually hostage. I've been holding him hostage, but he's hopefully once we get the video rolling, you guys are gonna be able to see him. Host is MIA in Miami, missing in action. I don't know. These Puerto Ricans, they get scared of Mexicans stealing jobs, and this is exactly why, you know. But God, what happened? Last episode I told you guys got to get pumped up. It was the end of October. It was the end of September. Damn. So now it's October. We got the creepy crawlies coming around. You got the Hamburglar, Ronald McDonald. You got the Big Bird, Ernie, and the other. What's the other gay guy? Ernie and Bert. There we go. Bert and Ernie. You got those creeps coming through the neighborhood, and who knows? You know, if you like Halloween, Halloween might be canceled this year, which is kind of weird. You know, if Halloween is personally, I never really even liked Halloween, but the only time I ever tried to celebrate Halloween, I was Spider-Man, you know, so I had this, and it was like, this Spider-Man was, I don't even know if this is the real Spider-Man, but this Spider-Man, it was like a butterfly Spider-Man. He had little nets under his armpits. I got pissed off. I'm like, Mom, what kind of Spider-Man is this? I want the Spider-Man with the web. I don't want this guy. This looks like a Spider-Man squirrel, like a flying squirrel Spider-Man. You know, what kind of bullshit is this, you know? I can't even cast the web. I gotta flap at you. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna flap my victim, dude. Huh? So that was shitty. But that was my first Halloween in the States. I was Spider-Man, and there was already snow outside in October. Now with global warming, now there's today's 86 degrees when I go outside. You know. I go outside to try to turn on my car today. Guess what? My battery's dead, dude. Are you serious? I took the day off work. I just needed to relax a little bit longer, so I call in work. And I figured it's like, well, you know, I haven't taken my car to get an oil change, nothing like that. No maintenance, hasn't been driven. It looks like Spider-Man's victim, you know, just cobwebs everywhere. It's like, I'm going to go take it to get maintained. And then I go to turn it on, nothing happens. So I got in a fight with my neighbor, which I was just talking with just like 20 minutes ago, because I let him borrow my battery charger for my car. And this was 2 years ago, okay? So I let him borrow my battery charger 2 years ago, and he still hasn't returned my battery charger, okay? So I'm a nice guy. I'm testing this guy. Okay, let me see when he returns it. I mean, he's told me where it is, you know, but I'm not gonna walk into your fucking house and fucking go. I gave you my stuff, you give it back to me. You know what I mean? So I call him up because his car's not there. I'm like, hey, dude, I need my battery jump starter or whatever. And I just let him borrow my pressure washer 2 weeks ago. So now he's got two of my items. Now, I was going to give him until the end of this week before I blew up on him either way to be like, dude, you got both of my things. You got my pressure washer and you got my battery charger that you've had for 2 years. Okay? So I was just waiting until the end of this week to go collect both of them because I was like, all right, I tested this fucker. And obviously he's not going to return any of my stuff. Okay? He's not stealing it because we're neighbors, right? But he's just keeping it for years, dude. God forbid Jose fucking steps on a fucking banana. He's fucking dead. Guess who now owns a fucking pressure washer. You know, she's gonna come here and spray the fucking blood out of the fucking unit where I'm at, and he's gonna say, "Oh, it's my pressure washer." R.I.P. Jose, dude. Now he's got a fucking inheritance in his fucking house. But anyways, I call him up. I'm like, dude, my car's dead, and I'm really pissed off right now because I need my battery starter, and you've had it for the last 2 years. So he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Jose. It's, in the shed. It's unlocked. And I'm like, do you understand why I'm mad? Yeah, I definitely do. Right, you've had something of mine for 2 years. You haven't used it anymore, and you have yet to give it back to me. Now, I let you borrow my pressure washer. How long are you gonna keep that? Well, I'm not trying to steal it or anything like that from you. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, as a man, when you're borrowing another man's tools, okay, you let me know. Hey, Jose, I'll have your fucking pressure washer, by the end of fucking this week. That way I'm like, cool, because guess what? I don't want you having my pressure washer for 2 years. Just like you did with my fucking battery charger, which now I need, and you're away from fucking town. So now I gotta dig through your stuff to find it. So I got in the fight with my neighbor, but now he brought me the pressure washer. We're good. We were talking there for a little bit, which brings me to my next point is my brother, he actually got a house. When was it? It was about, I don't know, sometime this year. I don't even know. Sometime in the near recent time after the death of Christ. And this guy just, it's been about would you say it's been 6 months since you bought your house, Javi?
I know, dude. It's been a year.
It's been a year.
A full year.
A full year.
Last August 8th.
August 8th. Okay, so it's been since August 8th. And as you guys know, I made a bar outside, right? I've said it on here. I made a little bar. And I was getting ready to stain my bar. Guess what you have to do before you stain it? Do you have any ideas, Javi?
I don't know, sand it?
You gotta sand it. Guess who has my sander?
Oh my god. Your neighbor.
You got my sander.
Oh god.
Huh? You've had it for a year.
I do, dude. I just saw it.
Okay? Yeah. I went in there, an empty box, dude.
So this is why you had me on the show, is to out
exactly
me?
why, dude. All these things, all this abuse is just coming in my head. I'm sitting here explaining what's going on with my neighbors. Little do I know, I got a criminal in my own family that did the same thing with my sander.
Oh my god. I apologize.
So the moral of the story is, don't take another man's sanders or pressure washer or a fucking jump starter, whatever it is, and then don't say anything, just let me know. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not using it right now. Just let me know, hey, it's still here. It's like if somebody stole your kid, or maybe it's like you have a joint custody of a kid, and then they're gonna have the kid for all of spring break or summer or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you don't even tell them anything about the kid. You come back, this 6-year-old, he's got neck tattoos. He's missing one arm. He's on one of those peg legs, dude. What happened to my son? Dude, I gave you a perfect son. Now he comes back looking like fucking... What is it? The guy from Tropic Thunder, dude. He brings you that fucking guy from Tropic Thunder, dude. With the fucking hook on his hand, dude.
Let's call him Captain Hook for a while. For what right now?
That's what happens. So you end up looking like the guy from fucking Tropic Thunder, dude. Fucking your other kid was fucking Kenny Powers or whatever that guy was. Blew him up with the fireworks, and then brings him back to the mom. You're fucking dead, But we're trying to figure out who's the.
Let me fact check this.
I don't know. It's some guy, man. It looks like the crocodile hunter. The guy was from the Tropic Thunder movie. You guys know him. If you haven't seen Tropic Thunder, Nick Nolte or something. I don't know. It might be that guy. Doesn't look like him. But if you guys haven't seen that movie, that's one of my favorite movies. Is Tropic Thunder. But now that it's not tropical anymore, the winter's setting in. And it's been perfect weather, The AC hasn't even needed to come in. Nothing like that. Kyle Sturgeon. There it goes. Maybe that's the name of the dude. But the AC. I don't have to have the AC on. I've just been opening up the window, and my cat. He's one of those house cats, Poncho, and I'm scared of letting him go outside because he's really nice. Everybody that comes in, he wants to get pet. He wants you to touch him. And I put a little cage outside, so I'll let him go outside, but I got to put him in his cage. So we're kind of hanging out outside. I've been having dinner outside because it's nice, and I figured, it's too cold to have flies. Now, I don't think they can fly or whatever, so I leave the screen open. I have my fucking dinner. Next thing I know, I walk inside. Got like 800 flies inside my fucking house. Okay? So I'm trying to watch the NBA Finals. And first of all, what's up with flies? Okay? These fucking flies are like... I'm not scared to go to hell, but... flies are like Satan's helicopters. They're just like... Satan made these fucking helicopters, and they're just gonna fly around and just torment you. So... If you're in hell and all you hear is... That's all you can hear, dude. I would be scared to go to hell. Okay, if there's flies, that's helicopter flies. I'll start being a good Christian right now, dude. I promise you that. Because some of these flies, the little ones, the little flies, they got more of like they're more of like a jet propulsion system. You can barely hear them. If you get lucky, they kind of go by the sun and you see a little shadow of the fly. And then you try to smack them through the screen. Nope, dude, it's a foot away, you idiot. They're hard, pesky little insects. But then you get the fat ones. These are the ones that I'm talking about. This guy just got done eating all my leftovers, dude. And this one, he can barely flap his wings, That's the one that makes noise, like... So this got the obese fly. He can barely even fly. He's breathing out of its mouth. Giant-ass fly. So now... I sit down. Sunday, I like to have my house cleaned. And it's nice. I get to relax for a little bit because I know it's going to get messy during the week. And now I got to dedicate some of my time to relax to finding fucking flies, dude. Huh?
Those flies that are just around bullying you.
Yeah, they're just pestering me, You think you're done? And, I these flies, man, they're smart because I thought I was done killing them. And I kind of stand around, It's like, all right, that's what I thought, you little fuckers, So I'm looking around every window. I'm sticking my chest out, and I'll wait like 6 minutes. I don't hear any of my victims flying around anymore. And then I go to sit down. I look at my phone. It's on fucking silent, dude. Guess what it is? Another fucking fly, dude. Fuck. So now I just, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to bed. And then I go to bed and just fall asleep and dream about flies, But anyway, that was it. This weekend wasn't too much. I just relaxed a little bit. I don't even know what happened this weekend, honestly. I told you guys, hey, let's end the week on a right note. Let's just, destroy, go out and be animals. And then, you know what? I did that. And then next thing I know, I'm curled up in a ball, I got a little sensitive. I went out and destroyed, and now all of a sudden, I'm too scared. I'm too burned out. So then I got too burned out, So then I had to call in. I had to sleep. I didn't want to do anything. We started playing soccer on Friday. I think it was the first game we started playing soccer. And indoor soccer, look, I'm a little bit decent. But outdoor soccer, there was a couple of games that I played goalie. Now the only reason they wanted me to play so I could be goalie. And I have flamboyant shirts, to wear that are kind of like soccer-esque, but it's because I don't have any soccer jerseys, so I look like a real good goalie, and then I fucking catfish all these people scoring goals everywhere. Lost 5-1. Okay, so I'm not trying to lose every single time 5-1. If it's somebody else that's getting destroyed, that's playing goalie, it's completely fine. But if it's me, I'm not playing those games, dude. So, God, I think that's the only thing. The only thing I did, I had an upset stomach, and I googled it, and pancreatitis or irritable bowel syndrome, and my stomach's still a little bit upset, but I kind of had to test my stomach. Does that ever happen to you guys? Like your stomach gets a little upset, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to do so good. Maybe it's because I've been eating junk food, So maybe my stomach needs to cleanse itself. So I go and make some soup, some turmeric. I throw some tomatoes in there, garlic, chicken, some chicken broth, salt and pepper. Pretty basic, nothing. I didn't even put any vegetables in there so my stomach wouldn't get upset. I get that sensitive stomach. So I go cook it in the pot, and I have soup for like 3 days in a row. And it's a guy thing, I'm pretty sure, because guys, man, when you're sick, you're a pussy. At least I know when I'm sick, I'm a pussy. What about you?
Yeah, I would say the same.
Huh? You want to milk it? It's like you fractured your bone or something.
Yeah, I just want to lay in bed, have my girl bring me everything. Water, soups.
It's like the only time that somebody can care for you almost nowadays,
Yeah, as a man, yes.
Yeah, but then it's like toxic masculinity, Because that's like the only time that you can be toxic. That's like the only way you can display toxic masculinity now and tell a woman to do something is when you're sick. So I'm going to milk it, You got to milk the system.
Oh, for sure.
But I can't milk it. What am I going to tell Sonny to do? Oh, do this, So, make my soup. I'm sitting here, I'm just watching TV, just relaxing, not doing much, barely pooping, And then on Sunday, it's like my stomach feels a little bit better. I don't got that upper abominable snowman pain over here on the left vertex of my fucking digestive tract, where it's your pancreas goes to your liver or whatever. So I don't have that pain. And how many of you guys do this? Whether you're a guy or you're a girl, you kind of have your stomach's upset. It feels bad, yucky, 3-4 days. And then you're like, all right, I got to test this guy. So guess what? I go to McDonald's. I don't even like McDonald's. Like, I got to put it through some fucking... Got to make sure this guy's...
You got to get that Travis Scott
meal. Hey, there's only one way to find out if I have pancreatitis, okay? So what do I do? I didn't get the Travis Scott meal because I just get the double cheeseburgers. And I got 2 double cheeseburgers. I tried the spicy McNuggets, a double quarter pounder, and a large fry. Yeah, I ate all of it, all right? Judge me. And I didn't die, but I don't know. Today, it was still kind of the same. I started eating steak. And I figured out, and I was like, well, I think if something would have happened, like, if it's like my pancreas, I assume I would have, like, maybe vomited or something like that, with the McDonald's. But sometimes when you don't want to spend money on that healthcare, you get that McDonald's healthcare. Put your body through the test. If you survive, you're good. If you don't, then maybe it triggers a reaction to where then you end up having to go to the hospital because of McDonald's. So then, okay, I have a reason to go to the hospital, and they got to take my, my liver or something out because I ate a chicken nugget, So that was the only way for me to force myself to go to the doctor. And as a minority, I think that's like a minority thing because, your parents, they're just like, oh, suck it up. Oh, Mom, I can't move the left side of my face. It's numb. It looks like Scream. On this side, I look normal. Guess what? Oh no, son, you're good. Take some squirt. Give me a fucking thing of squirt. Go. Here's some eucalyptus. It's my lips is falling off, Mom. Oh, here's some eucalyptus for your lips. It's got the word liptus. It's like, that's not even what it means. This is for something completely different. What are you going to give me this liptus for? Okay? Now I can't even breathe. You're giving me all these weird herbs and stuff like that, Oh, our mom. Oh, I hurt my leg oh, put this venom cream from viper venom. Viper venom cream. I look at it, dude. It hasn't even been tested on animals, dude. What am I putting on? You didn't even know what you're putting on, dude. You know, and then you complain, it's like, oh, you know, you're just being a pussy, or oh, you're gonna be fine, or drink some tea, you know. So now that I'm an adult, dude, I have insurance. You know, I have my little FSA card, so I can pay my deductible or whatever I need to pay. I have that ready, and guess what? I don't even go to the doctor. I'm sitting here going to fucking McDonald's 1 a.m. to see if it triggers a reaction for me to go to the hospital. Because then if it does, guess what? I can tell my mom, guess what? None of your remedies fucking worked. Huh? You wanna know why I smell so funny, huh? It's vapor rub, huh? I've been through 2 fucking cans of that, dude. I went to Costco, vapor up my feet, everything. You know, and then it's like, put vapor up on your foot for a headache. Oh, your ear hurts? Put some vapor up, stick it in your belly button. Like, what kind of... How does that even make sense? You know? He's like, oh, I have an eye ache. Oh, you know, put it on your ass a little bit. It'll suck the sickness out of your ass. And, you know, and you're good to go. You know, where do these ethnic parents... And look, you guys let me know if you're white. Let me know if you're white and your family did this, because I have yet to meet a white person that's not really good with their health. You know what I mean? Or going to the doctor. You know, it's like, oh, my son, he got racially profiled at school. Let's take him to the fucking doctor. You know? Oh, my son, they told him that he doesn't know how to read. Let's take him to the doctor. He says now, oh, he's dyslexic. He's got MS-13, dude. And guy can't even multiple fucking sclerosis, dude. 13. They got, you know, he's only 10 and they're upgrading him to 13. What the hell's going on, dude? They're giving him all these, like, they're just, like, guessing his age at some point. Poor kid, he doesn't even know what he has. They're hooking up on all these meds. Oh, he's got ADHD. You know, your son, he was just trying to listen to AC/DC. Now they're telling him he's got ADHD because he listened to AC/DC, dude. And now he's wearing all black and black and black. Now you think he's depressed. Now he's got a therapist. He's only 2 months, lady. Okay? Why does my baby not look like the Gerber baby? Well, maybe it's because you don't treat him good. You know? But now you're taking all these babies, taking them everywhere, going to the doctors, you know? God, man. Poor babies, dude. I just remember when a baby could be a baby, you know? So I don't know if there has to be a good balance of taking care of yourself, because you could get too extreme, you know? And now you got kids that are on pills when they're like 3 years old, 4 years old. Oh, my kid's he doesn't know how to get along with other kids. He beats them up, you know? Well, maybe take him to a different school, you know? Take him to a school where there's like more kids that are rough, you know? Go drop him off in Rose Park or Glendale, and let's see how little Tommy, he'll figure it out over there, okay? Fucking gets beat up by a Polynesian, huh? But Tommy fell off a sofa, will kick your little Tommy's ass, dude. Little Tommy Lee will karate kick him, dude. You didn't even... Go send him to a diverse school, see if your Tommy Hilfiger acts up, okay? I'll guarantee you it's not gonna happen, dude. Because I was a bad kid when I was a little kid, you know? I always like to do a lot of bad things, and dude, honestly, if I was a little kid now and they forced the school psychologist or whatever, the nurse, if they force you to get checked or assessed, you know, your parents, they have to assess you, see what kind of fucking kid they have. Dude, I bet you I would have everything. You know, I'd have freaking behavioral issues. I got what is that one where you anger management? You know, anger management. I got anger management. I got ADD, ABC, Do Re Mi, 1 2 3, you and me, dude. All of my buddies have it, dude. Before, all of the kids that were jerks, guess where they end up? In the fucking bus, dude. Huh? And we're sitting there in the bus, you're cussing people out, you're flipping off the bus driver, you're throwing coins at each other, you know? Dude, I learned how to start a fire in the bus. You know, there's these kids that are homeless, they're giving you survival tips, you're sitting there, oh, this is my bow drill. and his name's Bo, you know? And now Bo's showing you his bow drill. He started a fire in the bus, you know? And then you got this other kid, Mike. And what's he doing? Oh, what's that? Your deodorant? Is that Axe? Oh, no, it's my flamethrower. They got flamethrower Mike, dude. He gets his lighter and just lights you up there in the fucking bus, dude. It's fucking burning you up. Smells like burned hair everywhere. And guess what? The bus driver, they just got headphones on. They don't even care what's going on with these kids. They got the glasses, you know? They got those, like the ones, that guy from X-Men that shoots the lasers.
Cyclops.
Cyclops. They got those Cyclops ones. They can't even see anything. You know, like if they were to take them off, they can see that they're actually driving kids. These guys thought they were testing a virtual reality headset back in the day, and that they're driving buses, you know, for Google, doing Google Maps. That's what they're telling them. Bunch of kids are in here. You know, you go over a bump. You guys remember when you go over a bump and you sit by the wheels? Boom, you go over a bump. The kid goes flying out the window. What happened to the kid? I don't fucking know. They didn't even have cameras in buses back then. You know what I mean? People just had to testify. You go back to school the next day and it's like, who saw, you know, Jose in the bus? Was he there at the bus at you know, route blah blah blah? And guess what? You can't even snitch. Back then you couldn't even snitch. So all the kids were like, no, I didn't see him. Flamethrower Mike just burned half of my leg. He didn't see me. Are you serious? You know, he's got his blood he's got my blood in his hands, and now he doesn't even know who I am. My own best friends are like, oh, I don't know who he is. They don't want my parents to beat me up. Oh no, I don't know Jose. No, Jose, no. They pretend they don't even speak English. Jose, no, me, no. Or maybe they pretend they speak English only. Oh, Jose, no. God, my mom doesn't let me hang out with other Hispanics. Yuck. You know? But God, what were we even talking about? Can't even remember.
Yeah, you kind of derailed there a little bit.
But anyways, yeah, flies, they just fucking suck, man. These fucking flies, dude. That's what happens. You know, if you let flies in your house, this is what happens. Your kids gets ADD, ADHD. They end up in the bus. They end up, you know, with flamethrower Mike. You know, all these bad influences. So make sure, really, the moral of this whole story was just to clean your houses, okay? And you might feel comfortable right now. Oh, the temperature's dropping, you know? You know, these, no disrespect to bums, because then I kind of feel like a jerk to compare them to bums, but these little flies are like flying bums. You know, they're just like hanging out there by your door, waiting for you to open it. And boom, they go in, and they're, you know, they're just gonna chill there. They need some warmth. Boom, next thing you know, you got a homeless shelter of flies inside of your fucking house. Now you can't even kick him out because I'm gonna be on the news. Jose killed 6,000 flies today. Fucking peed us on my ass. I get a letter from them. I don't even know what to do anymore, dude. Now I can't even kill a fly. Huh? God damn, dude. So that's why I only have 2 pets. I have a dog and a cat. And I think those are the only pets that I could ever have. What has anybody ever had a pet, something other than like a dog and a cat? What about you, Javi?
Maybe some birds. Grandpa's having birds.
A bird?
Yeah.
But would he put him on his shoulder or anything like that?
I don't know. I think that's too messy for me.
So he was holding a bird hostage, is what you're saying?
Yeah, a couple birds, you know.
That's not really a pet. See, in America, the bird, he could have brought the bird out. You let the bird sit on his shoulder. Let the bird fly around a little bit. He calls him back. He just lands on him.
Well, what type of bird, though? You know what I mean?
Just
bunch of little canaries. Some canaries? Little Tweety birds, you know?
They got pigeons.
Yeah.
They got a couple... actually, I remember one cool pet. It wasn't my pet, but it was this... his name was like Josh. I can't remember his name, you know, but it was like... God, I was like 6 or 7. And this guy, he had ostriches. So they had a little farm. But they would make eggs out of, the ostriches laid eggs and they would make like containers. they would make like bowls out of the ostrich eggs. I don't know how they did it, but the eggs were like so thick that I don't know. They put some plaster on the outside to make them not rot, but they'd have like a bowl that was an ostrich egg, or like a salt shaker that was an ostrich egg.
Would they eat the actual egg at first, or
what? Huh? I don't know. I never asked them.
Like you're farming ostrich eggs, or
I think they just laid them.
The supermarket and.
I don't even know. It's like well, one ostrich egg is like 40 regular eggs or something like that. You know. So that's what they say.
Feed 40 people with one ostrich egg. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't know. They're speaking about homeless people. You just get a couple ostriches, you know? A little ostrich farm, you know? Give them ostrich eggs. Boom. Scrambled eggs. They got more protein. You know?
You end world hunger. Just start farming
ostriches because they're all terrain, dude. They're in Utah. They're in Africa. They're in the North Pole. They have them over in Canada. They have ostriches. They have them in the over in the Middle East. They got ostriches, so they're kind of like a all around animal. They're kind of like the Jeep of animals.
The Jeep.
Ostriches, you know, they're all terrain. They're 4-wheel drive. You know, they'll fucking chase you. They don't care. They don't care if you're, you know, if you're in a car, they can still chase you. You know, if you're on a bike, dude, they'll chase you. You know, they'll chase you any form of transport. Dude, I was at the zoo the other day. I saw a fucking guy pestering an ostrich on a unicycle. Fucking ostrich chased them on a unicycle. They don't discriminate against what transportation you're using, dude. They'll fucking pull you over, dude. They'll let you know what's up. One of the most famous ostriches of all time was the ostrich on Donkey Kong. You ever play that game?
The ostrich? I don't remember. No.
Donkey Kong. Yeah, you can. You know Donkey Kong, right?
You know my memory too, but.
Donkey Kong, he rides on a ostrich, so you can ride one, and they're monkeys. One of them's a gorilla, and then he straps back and he rides. He gets on the ostrich. Boom! That's the most famous. I don't even know the name of the ostrich, but that's the first ostrich I ever saw. And now they don't even want to put him on a video game anymore. Poor Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong or whatever. But jeez. So I don't know. Just kind of went on a weird rant, but the school buses back in the day. I guess now we're talking about school buses. Let me know how many of you guys took the school bus, okay? Because like the school bus for me, do you guys remember the feeling of seeing a school bus? And maybe I'm not sure if kids feel this feeling anymore. It's like, okay, you got the school bus where, you know, it's like all the kids that are bad, and they're going to put them in the white school bus. They're going to send them off to military school or something. These kids, they got tricked into joining cadet team or something like that. Bunch of idiots. Dude, next thing you know, they're in Korea. They're only 11. Okay? But then you get the feeling of a school bus. Do you remember this feeling? You're in your classroom, okay? Oh, God, I hate lunch. I don't want sloppy joes. Who feeds sloppy joes to kids anymore? Are you guys still eating that, huh? What kind of meat was in the sloppy joes back in the 90s, you perverts? Okay? And there was always a kid that loved sloppy joes, dude. And there was always a kid, he had like boogers, you know, the boogers that were all dry. He had one, like the snot was all dry over on his ear. He had, you know, he smelled like armpits. You know, his sock, you know, was like yellow. He never changed his sock. It was growing cheese out of there. And that was the only kid that ever loved fucking sloppy joes. And everybody else hated it. You know, like, what's lunch today? Ooh, sloppy joes. Dude, you'd give them all your sloppy joes, dude. I don't even want to touch you know, now that I try to think about it, it just tasted like vinegar. Like vinegar and meat. You know, and then the bread was just, you know, the bread from the burgers that they've been feeding us. What kind of diets do they have kids on, you know? Do you guys remember? What did you eat when you were a kid? Pizza, burgers, chicken burger, sloppy joe, corn dog. Fuck, I mean, I think that's some of the ones that I can think of. Can you think of any other?
Didn't they give out chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets.
For a little bit, and a biscuit. That was before we ever had Chick-fil-A here.
Oh, now that biscuit was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good, like, little sandwich. You would just chop it open, stick a couple of nuggies in there, and you hit the jackpot, bro.
God.
Your little chocolate milk carton.
The same food every single day. You know? And then you could get cereal sometimes, but you know what? I never was a breakfast kid, but they had hash browns too. Oh man, so that one, they had hash browns in the morning, dude. You know what? Sometimes I love the lunch.
Do you remember
ladies.
only going to breakfast to get the square cinnamon
toast crunch?
whatever the heck that was? Like it was basically the pizza dough.
Oh, like the
with,
cake thing.
Yeah,
Okay, it had white frosting over
and
it.
we thought it was a myth because we Googled it, and we still to this day can't find it to make sure it was real.
I don't know what it's called, dude. Hey, if you're good at baking, you know, or making cakes, freaking Christina, let us know what are those little cinnamon squares, dude. But you eat the same foods when you're a kid, you know, and you never got tired of it. I feel like I would just, damn, I get pizza again. I'm gonna put toaster strudel sauce on my pizza. Now I got a weird pizza. Oh, breakfast pizza. Remember that? Dude,
I don't know about that. I don't think.
Dude, I love breakfast pizza, dude. Get a little sausage in there. Damn, that's my favorite. But anyway, so you're having a horrible lunch, sloppy joes, you know, or maybe they cancel lunch because the fucking lunch lady, she let the oven caught on fire. But you know, you're in class, and kids are good. There's going to be a surprise, blah 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 today, and out the window you see a caravan of buses just rolling through the school. It's almost like when the three wise men were bringing gifts to Jesus, and you just see the caravan. It's almost like of camels, but now they're buses, and they just park in the front of the school. You know, they're like, "Oh, we're going to Lagoon today. We're going to the zoo. We're going to the Utah Fun Dome. R.I.P. We're going to Hollywood Connections.
R.I.P.
You know, R.I.P. too, dude. Hollywood Connections, dude. We're all going. Yes, woo! All the kids, they see the buses. You know, even the teachers are like, the curtains or whatever, you know, the things, they'll toss them up so they can see all the buses. And, you know, you see the Cyclops is in there with their goggles. They don't even know what they're in for. Everybody gets up. Everybody's, like, packing their stuff. And they're like, except Jose, you were a 1.7 student. You don't get to go. Well, who's over there? Freaking, my buddy, Eden Madonnas. You only know how to speak Bosnian. You haven't figured out how to speak English. And you're a criminal. You're not going either. You know? So now we get to just sit there. And do you guys understand the feeling when all of you guys, you know, it's like if Jesus Christ came and saved the world, okay? And he's gonna take you on this beautiful yellow spaceship, and everybody's running in there because they're gonna get saved from fucking school, dude. Okay, I'm about to cry. And they're all the kids, you see these giant ramps. Even the disabled kids are going in those fucking things. How does this thing have a ramp, dude? This bus, bam, it like threw out 6 ramps. And oh man, then you had the kid that, you know, he didn't even have one of those whatever jazzy devices that he, you know, whatever, the chairs, the Steve Hawking mobile. The kid didn't even have one of those. You know, he was just walking like a cyborg. They had him hooked up on all these weird machines. Oh, they got the one that snatches you. It's like the little claw, and it lifts you up, and it's like you're playing that game, Claw. And it would just grab the kid. Oh, it dropped him a couple of times, you know? But eventually, it gets you in. The price is there. All the kids, dude, high-fiving each other. Dude, you got kids, you know, their pants are falling because they're just running. They want to get into the bus, dude. Cool kids are like, oh, they're, you know, going in slow motion. Oh, I'm going to go to the back of the bus, dude. Because the front of the bus, dude, it's for nerds. I don't care now, but back in the day, the cool kids, dude, they're like, oh, I'm going to go in the back of the bus. You got this kid with 800 girlfriends, dude. All in one chair. Okay? That's how big the bus was.
He was the Muslim of the school with 80 virgins.
80 virgins, dude. This kid. Boom. Sitting there. And guess what? I'm just watching everybody just fade in the distance. Everybody's happy. Everybody's just laughing, joy. Dude, kids are throwing firecrackers, Roman candles out of the windows. And buses, they got like 80 windows. These guys are lighting sparklers out of there. You thought they were headed to a Trump parade. Okay, you guys, laser beams. All of a sudden, you see the doors shut for the bus. It's 90 degrees outside. It's the middle of summer. Somehow the bus, everything inside turns dark, and the disco ball drops. Oh, I can't tell by the way I used. Boom, and there's a party inside, and kids are drinking, and they're shipping them off to Utah on them Hollywood connections. Oh, Jose, guess what? You got the teacher that doesn't even like to do anything. You got one of those teachers that's salty all the time. They're the only ones that volunteer not to chaperone. So now I'm stuck with Joanne Cummings, sitting in school the rest of the day. Oh, we're gonna let you guys leave 10 minutes early. Motherfuckers. I just sat here, dude. You know how horrible? You just sit there. Oh, you guys can draw. They'll try to teach you, lessons. Maybe you guys can prepare for the next field trip. And it's going to be a surprise. So you guys will never know when it'll happen. But maybe you can learn from this feeling. And, be better students or whatever, and you guys will be allowed into the yellow spaceships. Okay? And then that was a horrible day, right? You go home feeling like shit. Well, dude, number one, fuck. I guess doing homework is good. But dude, I was paying attention the whole time, dude. Okay? I had ADHD. I was undiagnosed, jerks. Okay? But the worst day of a field trip that you didn't get to go on was the next fucking day of the field trip that you didn't get to go on. Because guess what? You don't have anything in common with the rest of the school. Everybody saw, oh, I hopped on a flamingo. Oh, dude, this guy, Jimmy, man, they put him inside of a rocket ship and they shot him, came back. Now he's 80 years older because he traveled through space. You're like, and then now you see him, dude. You don't even know, dude. He had the iPod 10, and the iPod. People didn't even know what it was, and he came back because they shot him into space in Hollywood Connections. Now he's walking on with the Yeezys, and they're like, dude, what kind of? You couldn't even understand the technology, dude. So you don't have anything in common with, and all you hear the whole day is how cool the field trip was. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Hollywood Connections. This kid, Douglas, he went to Hollywood Connection, and I didn't get to see this, but they were in the bumper carts, and the rumor is that he was trying to get off, and they hit him, the bumper carts, somebody hit him, and he landed on the handle, penetrated his asshole, tore his asshole apart, dude. No lie, he had to miss like 5 weeks of school, and then he came back, and... it was funny because we were laughing for the like 5 weeks, but now it's like, can we even ask him about his asshole? It's like we were like scared to ask him if that was real or how his asshole was. So Douglas, if Douglas Roberts, I think that was his last name. If you're still out there, dude, let us know if your asshole really get ripped. Maybe that's why they shut down Hollywood Connections, dude. Poor guy fucking lost his virginity there by ass. So I couldn't even witness that. Do you guys know how beautiful it would have been for me to witness that? Now I just get to talk about it, and now I have to say the legend goes. So now I just have to think about all the times I didn't get picked up on the bus, but eventually I figured out the school system only cared if you bettered your grades. It was like 50% or 20%. So what I would do, I'd always get like, instead of getting a 1.0 now I'm getting a 0.666. I'm shooting super low. I'm getting a 0.208, And then when it's, it starts to get summertime-ish outside, that's when I got to start trying. So now I'm going to go back to a 1.7. And guess what? This is how messed up schools are, that they try to make you seem smart. I would get a letter, hey, you're invited this year to Hollywood Connections or blah, 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 because you tripled your performance from the beginning of the semester. So my first whatever report card was a 0.6. Now I'm at 1.26. Now they're calling me outstanding. Now I get an achievement award for tripling, you know? Are you serious? Come on, man. And this is why all the children started getting left behind because of, you know? And then Bush saved us, you know? But, dude, don't... I'm pretty sure most kids learn how to cheat that system because, I mean, at least for me, you know, I didn't have to get good grades, really. But I always aced the CRTs. Those over here in Utah, it's like you do a final exam and it's going to see how smart you are, you know? I always got fours, dude. Never lost. They call me the Mexican LeBar Ball. Okay, always ace. The highest thing you could get was fours. Always fours. That was my record. So they would keep upping me in classes, you know? I keep getting, even though I failed a class, oh, you know, we're promoting you. Oh, you're in this class. Next thing I know, I'm in my junior, this is my junior year of high school or something like that. I'm in like calculus 2. And this is like the first day of class or something like that. I'm like, how the fuck did I get into calculus 2, you know? I walk in there and this, not to talk any, you know, I get a, let's put it this way. I try to talk to as many people as I can, whether they're nerds, whatever they are. I always try to make people feel included. These kids that were in this calculus class, I had never even seen them before. Okay? If you looked at them, you probably thought they were other teachers. You know, you saw them like, who's this kid, man? Like, I didn't even know they existed. They went through another portal. They were in another dimension of the school that they were so smart, like way beyond our IQs that we couldn't even see them. You know, they had those Harry Potter cloaks on the whole time. And I go into this, you know, I go into the class and there's all these kids I've never seen before. And I'm like, holy crap, what are we doing? Oh, normally the first day of school, you know, you're just going to talk about your, oh, hey, my name's Jose. Nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. I like apples. You know, hey, I like to play soccer. Oh, we're going to do a team activity. You don't even do math. You know? They're going to be like, this year we're going to learn how to carry the 6. Oh, we're going to learn how to carry the 10. That's 2 numbers at once. You're going to need a disclosure for your parents because you're going to carry a double-digit number. So you need your parents to sign consent that you're going to carry double-digit numbers. So you're like, holy shit, you know? But no, now I'm in calculus 2 somehow. All these kids are the first day they're learning how to figure out like the diameter of a vortex. And dude, I'm like, I kind of know what's going on, but I don't have a clue when it comes to a vortex, dude. You know, it's like I got enough to pass on the CRT high. Maybe it was just luck. Because these guys are figuring out how to figure out the diameter of a vortex, dude. And it's like all these weird, like the Sac Galifianakis meme, you know, where it's got all the math and all the stuff. Yeah. That's what their face looks like. And that's like what the thing looks like on the paper, you know. And they finally, you know, it's like 30 minutes in, they finally figured out the diameter or whatever of the vortex. And dude, these kids, they were so pumped. Everybody starts high-fiving each other. They're like, yeah, let's fucking go. And even the teachers swaying because these, you know, they care about math, you know. Imagine the teachers, they're math teachers. They got to deal with morons like me and all the other kids the rest of the day. This is like the only kids that they care about. Okay, they don't care about the kids learning how to carry the 10. Imagine if you're that good at math and you got to deal with these idiots. Algebra 1. Geometry. You didn't even know how to draw a square, you freaking idiot. You got to come to geometry? Learn about an angle? Huh? The only angle you care about is Kurt Angle. You know? But Jesus Christ, dude. So this is like the teachers are high-fiving each other. You know what I mean? They're getting drunk inside of the class. You know. So anyways, I had to tell my counselor, you know. I was like, hey, it's like, I know I tested really high, but I didn't feel comfortable in this class. It's like the kids are really into it. It's weird. You know? And I told him, take me out of the class. So I told him, taking me out of the class, but... I mean, that's it for my stories. I don't want to, you know, we're getting close to an hour here, so I'm going to probably help some wholesome advice. But do you have anything to say for those people that know you or don't know you, Javi?
No, just thank you for welcoming me to the podcast, and hopefully I'll just be in the background. Hopefully, just here helping out.
And well, hopefully we'll get the video going.
We'll get the video going real soon,
and then you can see him. He's a certified
Production.
beauty.
And we'll go from there.
And then people can follow you on
Instagram, Neighborhood Hove.
Neighborhood Hove. Then your No Division. What's your No Division thing?
Oh yeah, the No Division clothing brand, No Division Society. Everybody's included. Nobody's excluded.
Nobody's left out. It's not going to be like the bus,
Yeah,
okay?
this is not going to be the bus situation.
His bus, dude, welcome Saul. His bus would have fucking taken me too. Maybe on top of the roof.
My bus is a rainbow bus, for everybody.
Everybody gets in that bus, dude. So yeah, what No Division? What is it?
No Division Society.
No Division Society. Following him. The podcast, you guys remember? It's Beanzzz and Rice, Triple C's. And then we have the YouTube. Well, this is on all platforms, honestly, by now. If you've been listening, I appreciate you guys listening. Host, we'll see. He'll probably listen to this tomorrow and be like, oh, come on, host. Dude. Tighten up, dude. But my wholesome advice would probably be... you know what? My wholesome advice is going to be maybe get ready to... even if you don't have any kids and you're going to be a creep... get ready to save Halloween, okay? Because, look, I didn't really like Halloween after my Spider-Man butterfly suit. But, dude, I still went trick-or-treating. I still got candy. I wouldn't even dress up anymore, but you go and, you get a candy, you go beat up a kid. Take his candy. You know what I mean? So, my wholesome advice is to just make sure, even if you end up eating all the candy, make sure you have 3 weeks to buy a bag of candy. So normally I can be that jerk that doesn't buy candy for his street, but guess, dude, I'm gonna buy candy because the kids this year, we can't cancel Halloween. That's all I'm saying. Maybe get some gloves, so the parents can trust you. Get one of those gloves, and then boom, put it on there. Make it clean. But the kids still have to unwrap the candy. So it should be clean, but. Just my wholesome advice is to save your money the next 3 weeks, so the kids can have Halloween, dress up, or put a little design outside. I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm gonna go to the dollar store, dude. $10, you can put a couple skeletons and stuff like that, or maybe don't kill the bugs this month. Maybe I'll let the flies, I'll let the flies stick. I'll get some fly traps and just have them out here, in my front yard for the kids to see. So. Maybe that, or go to a trunk or treat. Even if people think you're a pervert, just so you can hand out candies for the kids that are going to be there, just so they can have a little bit of fun. Because I don't even know if they're having a lot of fun, so they can have something to do with Halloween. But do you have any advice or anything you'd like to get off your chest?
Well, my wholesome advice would be just to say hi to anybody and everybody you see walking down. We could be a little bit more neighborly, We've been locked inside. The least we can do is acknowledge one another, and maybe that might help brighten someone's day. But let's start off with something easy, just say hi to everybody.
There you go. So save Halloween. Say hi to everybody. This is Beanzzz and Rice. This is host Beef and my big brother
Javi.
And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Catch you later.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.